Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Veggie Rolls channel where vegan food comes to party because we don't do bland, boring food here. Yes, I know that was cheesy, and if this is your first time stopping by, don't forget to click on that subscribe button. It looks like this, and the little notification bell next to it so that you will be notified every time a new video goes up, which is every Monday and Wednesday. So we're making some sushi today. We're actually making some sushi burritos, and I know there are like tons and tons of videos online about how to make a sushi roll and a burrito and all that good stuff, but today I'm making it my way and I'm going to show you guys how to make it because it's actually been requested quite a lot. And in the last live stream someone asked, and I was like, you know what, let me do that because I've been saying I'm going to do it for a while and I haven't gotten around to it. So my trick for my little shortcut here, because whenever I'm making a burrito bowl, I'm sorry, not a burrito bowl, a sushi burrito, I'm usually in a rush. I don't have time to sit down and eat little rolls individually and all that stuff. So I'll just do it really quickly. And what I usually do, and I know this is not at all, even in the slightest traditional, but I use instant rice. What? Yes, I use instant white rice, and I'll just cook instant white rice. It takes 5 minutes. And while the 5 minutes are going for the rice, what I do is chop up all my veggies that I want to put in it and prepare everything that I need for inside of it. In this recipe, I'm actually using tofu, like little slices of baked tofu. So what I do for my tofu is I just cut it into little strips, like straight out of the container, about 1/4 of an inch thick. And then I will put a little salt and a little garlic, toss it into my air fryer on 400 degrees for 10 minutes. But if you don't have an air fryer, you can just bake it for 20 minutes. And then I slice it up into little strips like this. So anyways, here is our nori sheets, and I actually took half of a nori sheet and attached it so we can get a big, nice big sturdy burrito here. And for the first one, we're going for the most simple one first. And for that one, I'm gonna be using cucumber. So some little cucumber slices. And since this is gonna be a large one, we're gonna pack it up nicely with each ingredient. And then I'm also gonna be using, I don't know if you've ever seen these before or ever had these before, but this is pickled radish. It's very bright yellow and you can find it at Asian markets, and it comes like in a little container, like a little plastic container. Kind of like the way you would buy a pickle when it comes like, not in a container, but like a little baggie. And then I'm gonna also put some avocado on this. And this is like the simple one. This is what we're going for this one. A lot of avocado. Again, this is a nice big burrito, so you wanna pack it, all right? And then we're gonna close this guy up. If you have sesame seeds, you can toss sesame seeds in there. So yeah, we're gonna close this guy up, and you can use one of those little sushi rolling things, but I never bother. And then here at the end, I put a little water, just the same way that I connected the half of a nori sheet to the other nori sheet so that we can expand it or extend it. And there we have our first burrito. And we're gonna do the same thing with this sheet. So we've just placed a full sheet sideways. Mine's like a little wonky, and that's because they were sitting in the sun before I started filming this, and I guess that's what the sun does to these guys. So anyways, it'll stick either way. You have a little water, it'll stick, it'll be fine. And then we're gonna do again, we're gonna go in with our rice. Oh, and actually to our rice, I actually seasoned our rice. I didn't add any salt when I was cooking it into the water because I added a little bit of sushi vinegar, just drizzled on some sushi vinegar into the rice once it cooled down. So you want to make sure your rice is cooled before you start doing your sushi burrito. All right, doesn't have to be fancy or perfect or anything. I'm adding some green onion. I'm doing some slithered carrots here. We're adding some red cabbage. The red cabbage has like a little bit of a gingery sort of like spiciness to it. So I like to put red cabbage. We're also gonna add some cucumbers. We're gonna do our pieces of our tofu and avocado. This is like the big, huge one here. This is the big guy. Another thing I love to do into this burrito is I have 2 tablespoons of mayo, or non-dairy mayo, and 2 teaspoons of sriracha sauce, and 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. You could also drizzle in a little bit of lemon juice into this, and I just like to kind of just lay it over top. Yeah, you're probably thinking, oh, that's a lot of sauce. Well, I like a lot of sauce. You don't have to put as much if you don't want as much sauce, of course. And then we're just gonna roll this huge guy up. So put your fingers at the end of all the stuff to keep it there, and then kind of like give it a little squeeze, and then roll your way up. Again, wet the little corner here so it can be easier to stay. And then roll it all the way. And there you have your ginormous burrito. So I've plated these for a pretty little picture, and we're going in for a taste test. I'm first gonna taste the one that has like the pickled relish, which is the smaller one. I'm dipping it into some soy sauce. And here goes, huge bite. It's so good. What I recommend, if you guys are gonna do these and like take them out, whenever you get takeout, like Chinese takeout, save the little soy sauce packets. So then you can just add in a little bit of soy sauce as you go, and you don't have to worry about having anything to dip it or pouring it in the whole time, because then it'll just like drench all the way at the bottom. Pro tip. Pro sushi burrito tip. No, burrito eater tip, I should say. All right, so we're gonna go into this one. Here we go. Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. This has the sauce in it. Here we go. So good. If you guys only end up trying one, try out this bigger one here, because it is like bursting with so many different flavors and so many different things. So yummy. If you want to go with something simpler, faster, but still has a lot of flavor, go with this little guy here. Either way, it is delicious. Did my cat just do that? Yeah, he just did that. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to tag me on Instagram using the hashtag #TeamVeggieRolls. If you make this recipe or any of my other recipes, I would love to see what you made, and I would love to know what you think about it. And yeah, I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.